Welcome back to our investigation into the world of scared drivers. Earlier on, we met Julia, who has a phobia of driving on motorways.
Oh, now I'm stuck in the middle lane, all on my own.
We've invited along car psychologist Conrad King to see if he can cure her fear. The first thing that's obvious is that driving itself isn't her problem.
You're a very good driver. I don't like to boost your morale too much, but I mean, you're driving, braking, accelerating, using the gearbox very smoothly, and you steer well, so you've got no problems with normal driving at all.
Not at all. As I say, I'm quite happy I drive into London in the rush hour. It doesn't bother me at all.
So, why a fear of motorways? Well, most driving phobias have roots in specific incidents that happened in the driver's past, and this seems to be true for Julia.
I know I had a battered old Hillman Imp, and I remember once driving along the North Circular and it sort of gave out in the fast lane and just stopped, which was a bit scary.
So did you literally stop in the
it
outside
stopped.
lane?
It just lost power.
I could give anyone a problem.
And it just and it just stopped with all these cars going behind you.
Were you scared?
Well, yeah, because I'd only just passed my test, so I really didn't know.
How old were you?
I was probably 18.
Is it me, or is that like a really good thing to set you up for a phobia?
Identifying what it is that's caused the phobia is frankly half the problem. Then it's a matter of coming up with methods of minimising the fears. In Julia's case, she needs to know her car won't let her down.
Start building a routine. If you know you're going to drive on the motorway,
Yeah.
and part of that routine is that you know your car is reliable.
Yeah.
You know, can we check the tyre pressures? I just want to make sure before we go on the motorway. And what you're doing is you're building up a routine to make sure everything you can do is making yourself safe. If you do that, it will just take a little bit of the anxiety away.
On the dual carriageway, everything changed. Julia tensed up and gripped the steering wheel hard, paranoid about getting boxed in and worried that some incident would happen in the traffic around her. The solution was to get her to be less irrational about driving by showing that most traffic situations are largely predictable, with other drivers intent on their own journey rather than threatening hers. Crucially, she should create her own personal space by backing off from the car or missile launcher in front. The other great fear motorway phobics have is speed itself.
Jesus! Oh my word! There's some power in this!
After a quick blast around the Rockingham Oval, I levelled out at the motorway speed limit.
How fast are we going?
Oh, 70, of course.
Feels like you're doing about 30.
For the first time in her life, 70 miles an hour wasn't making Julia scared.
One of the things that Julia said is creates anxiety when she's on the motorway is this kind of everything's going so fast. So what we did on the track was that, you know, we got her at 70 miles an hour and we showed her that in a modern, well-maintained car, 70 miles an hour is actually a very manageable and controllable speed.
And even when you make sudden lane changes or brake in an emergency, you don't necessarily lose control.
But nothing happens. We're still doing 70 and we can change lanes.
Oh my God!
We're not saying she should be reckless on the motorway. What we're saying is that she can enjoy the whole process of driving and motorway driving, and that it's not all kind of like, oh, misery and therapy and you can't do this and you can't do that. You know, it can be fun. We pay enough money for motoring, so, you know, she should enjoy it.
You can actually do it with your eyes shut and your hands off the wheel. Do you know that?
No, I
80
don't
miles an
know.
hour. You can just, oh no! You said it, ah! You said it, and it stopped. And it still stops. You see?
Here we go, oh my God. Oh no.
D-Day has arrived. After 2 days with a psychologist, she's about to embark on the motorway journey that has always filled her with terror.
We all know you're a good driver. I know you're a good driver. Tiff does, you do. You just have to remember some things to help yourself stay relaxed. It's really simple. First of all, space. Give yourself loads of space when you're on the road. Gives you lots of time to react. And hands. If you are getting a bit tense or a bit anxious, just relax your hands on the wheel. Relax your shoulders. We're going to be behind you in a big shiny Volvo. We know you can do it. You know you can do it. So it's time to get on and prove it to everyone.
Okay.
More than anything, Julia hates trying to join a motorway, so this is where it's most likely to go wrong.
Well, she's certainly a lot less stressed than she was yesterday, and that's, you know, she was worried before getting on.
Hands and space.
Are you confident now?
I am confident. I think she's really relaxed. She's in a difficult position there. She's been cut up. It's the worst possible entry onto the motorway that she could have had, and she's great. That would have destroyed her yesterday.
He's even a big lorry. But I'm not frightened of you, big lorry. Because I've got space.
She's joined the motorway with complete confidence, and after that, it just gets better and better.
Oh, he's trying to nick my space. Okay, we'll drop down a gear. And will let me have my space, because it's my space and I am going to have it. And my hands are fine, even though Big Lorry is about to wobble the car. But I don't care, because I'm chilled.
Right, we need to get into the outside lane, because otherwise we'll be here forever.
Outside lane. Right, okay. And I'm in the fast lane. Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, she's enjoying herself.
Into the services for a nice cup of tea.
Whoa, what was the problem there?
Brilliant!
That was fine, wasn't it?
What was all the fuss about?
I don't know, really. It was okay.
You dealt with all the lanes, you dealt with all the lorries.
Yeah.
There was a distinct lack of swearing.
Yeah, I didn't swear.
What does she do now to keep it up?
Right, all you have to do now is practice.
Right.
That's all you need to do. Go out a couple of times a week for the next few weeks,
Yeah.
and you'll never be that anxious again.
Okay.
So
I'll have to keep
thank you,
practicing.
Conrad.
Yeah, thank you, both.
Julia, congratulations. You're on your own. You can find your own way home, can't you? See you. Bye.
See you later.